Hello kids, this is Deepika Penoli ma'am and it is your general knowledge lecture. It is lecture number 25. Today we will discuss the topic fairyland and word of opposite. So let's begin our journey. First we will discuss the fairyland. Our first story is Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a village there lived a beautiful girl named Cinderella with her wicked stepmother and two stepsisters. She worked hard all day. One day, they all went to a ball in the palace, leaving Cinderella behind. Cinderella was feeling sad. Suddenly, there was a burst of light and a fairy godmother appeared. A flick of the magic, she turned Cinderella into a beautiful princess with glass slipper and a hot carriage appeared at the door. The fairy godmother warned Cinderella to return before midnight. Cinderella arrived at the ball. The prince saw her and fell in love with her. They danced together all night. As the clock struck 12, Cinderella rushed out to her carriage, leaving one of her slippers behind. The prince went to every house in the town with the slipper until he found Cinderella. The prince and Cinderella lived happily ever after. Look at this clip. This is a clip of Cinderella and her glass slipper. Our next story is Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood left her home to visit her sick grandmother through a forest. Mother warned her not to speak to strangers. On her way, a wolf appeared and asked her, "Where are you going?" Little Red Riding Hood told him about her grandmother. The wicked wolf ran fast and reached her grandmother's house before her. He pretended to be Red Riding Hood and asked the grandmother to open the door. He entered the house and pushed the grandmother into a cupboard and locked it. Then, disguised as her grandmother and waited for Red Riding Hood. Just as she entered the house, the wolf pronounced upon her. She screamed as loud as she could and ran. She found a door at the back of the room and opened the cupboard near it. Inside was her real grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood unlocked her grandmother and escaped out of the front door. Little Red Riding Hood promised never to speak to stranger again. Look at this picture. This is a picture of Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf. Our next story is Rapunzel. Once a witch stole a baby girl named Rapunzel and took her to a tall tower with no stair or doors, but only a window. Rapunzel had long hair which the witch used to climb up the tower. One day a prince passed by the tower, heard Rapunzel sing. He also saw the witch climb the tower. When the witch went away, the prince climbed up the tower. Rapunzel and the prince met and fell in love with each other. Soon the witch returned. She cut Rapunzel's hair and left her in a desert. Then she threw the prince into bushes and blinded him. Many years passed. The blind prince wandered alone and reached the same desert. He heard Rapunzel's song, followed her voice, and found her. Rapunzel's tear of joy fell into the eyes of the prince and healed his blindness. The prince took Rapunzel to his kingdom and married her. Look at this picture. This is the picture of Rapunzel and her long hair. Our next story is Snow White. Jealous of Snow White's beauty, a wicked queen ordered the mother of her innocent stepdaughter, but later discovered that Snow White is still alive and hiding in a cottage with seven friendly little miners. Disgusting herself as a hare, the queen brings a poisoned apple to Snow White, who falls into a death-like sleep that can be broken only by the kiss from the prince. So look at this clip. This is a quick clip of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Our next story is Pinocchio. When the woodpecker Geppetto sees a falling star, he wishes that the puppet has just finished. Pinocchio could become a real boy. In the night, the Blue Fairy grants Capato's wish and asks Jimmy Cricket to serve as the wooden boy's conscience. But the naive and trusting Pinocchio falls into the clutches of the wicked honest John, who leads him astray to a sinful pleasure land. Look at this clip. This is the clip of Pinocchio. Our next movie is Thumbelina. A kind woman planted a seed given by a wizard to have children. A little girl came out of its flower. She named her Thumbelina. One night a toad carried away Thumbelina as a bride for her son. The Thumbelina did not want to marry the ugly toad and escaped with the help of a beetle. It was winter. The Thumbelina took shelter in a house of mouse. The mouse suggested her to marry his rich neighbor, the mole. But Thumbelina refused. One day she found an injured swallow and nursed him back to her. The swallow heard her story. He asked Thumbelina to sit on horseback and flew away to the warm land. The swallow flew over the huge white flower and set Thumbelina down upon it. There Thumbelina saw a tiny flower fairy, the son of Flower King. They both fell in love with each other and got married. So look at this clip. This is the clip of Thumbelina and a red tulip. Our next topic is word of opposite. Opposite words are also called antonyms. Antonyms are words that have the opposite meaning. For example, sunny, cloudy. Here are some more examples of opposite word. Big, small, cheap, costly, clean, dirty, easy, tough, fast, slow, heavy, light, hot, cold, inside, outside, new, old, right, left, rich, poor, strong, weak, young, old, light, dark, soft, hard. Kids, now I have one quiz for you. This is the quiz of antonym words. So what you have to do here, change the word that is underlined to its antonym. You can take help from the help box. My teacher gives hard homework. So what is the antonym of word hard? Yes, you are correct. It's easy. I live far from my grandmom. What is the antonym of word far? Yes, you are correct. It's close. Have you lost your pencil? What is the antonym of word lost? Yes, you are correct. It's found. School it starts too late. What is the antonym of word late? Yes, it's early. My dog can climb under the fence. What is the antonym of word under? Yes, you are correct. It's over. I like a cold lunch. What is the antonym of word cold? Yes, you are correct. It's hot. Bob is the shortest boy in our class. What is the antonym of word shortest? Yes, you are correct. It's tallest. Today it will be warm outside. What is the antonym of word warm? Yes, you are correct. It's chilly. Sue is sad about the party. What is the antonym of word sad? Yes, you are correct. It's happy. I am slow at running the race. What is the antonym of word slow? Yes, you are correct. Kids, I hope you liked this video. I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a nice day. Thank you.